Hey, everybody. Welcome to Highwire Improv on a Tuesday night, our second night of season 8. Brian, I'm your host tonight. Very excited for tonight's show. We have one team here for the whole hour. They are regulars here, and we're super excited to have them. But yeah, we're getting ready. We are kicking off season 8. We started last night with Dreamweaver, and we have shows Thursday and then on Sunday again this week. Mostly just Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. We'll see about Wednesdays and Saturdays, and then there'll be the block party on usually the first Friday of each month, but it's going to be the second Friday this month because of a conflict. So yeah, you can keep checking all that stuff out, highwireimprov.com with the schedule. Also, if you're in the Baltimore area, we have with some in-person stuff. We're kind of toning it down for July a little, or for August a little bit. We will not have jams on Wednesdays this month, and we only have one in-person show. That'll be the 20th in Hamden in the Lou Room, but we'll have a bunch of stuff coming up in September, October. Keep an eye out for those announcements. All right. We are ready to go here. I'm so happy to have these folks here. They are, like I said, regulars here on Highwire, been with us for a while and always provide a great show. Please welcome to the stage the Improvfessionals.
What's up, world? We are partial of the Improvfessionals. We do have a lot more members, but I have 3 amazingly talented ladies that are going to have my back here. Caroline, we have Mel, we have Megan, and I am Andy. So we are the Improvfessionals performing tonight. We are honored that Highwire let us perform once again. They are outstanding, and we're going to try our best to deliver. But like I say, with these ladies, no pressure, but all the pressure's on you. But it comes down to we're going to have a great show. So tonight, we'll just start off where I'll put my number down to the order here. So we're going to do it in number order, and we're going to go around twice for each person's suggestion. And then we know the deal with that. So with the order of that, we're going to do growing up, my parents called me blank. So what that means is we all know how that goes. Whatever word I'll say, then I'm going to use it. Growing up, my parents called me blank with that word because of blah, blah, blah. That's related. Then Caroline will go. It'll go around twice, and then we'll finish it off with Megan after the second time. It looks like Caroline has a question. You do?
Want us to go in number order?
Yes, please.
Because I'm number 1.
But I'm number 0. Oh, crap. I forgot.
You're number 2.
Okay, you are right. Okay.
Loser.
You are right. Yeah, okay. You are right, Caroline. See, I'm testing you, Caroline. There's a good job. So yes. So Caroline will start it. So she'll say the word beforehand, and then she'll say, you know, growing up, my parents called me blank because of this, and that. And then I'll say it, and we'll go around twice. Megan will finish it, and we'll clap, and then I'll start a new one and all that. So when you're ready, Caroline, please give us the word and what your parents used to call you growing up.
Doorstop. My parents used to call me doorstop. I don't know why, but they also said I wasn't that bright.
Growing up, my parents used to call me doorstop because they always loved to shut the door on me.
Growing up, my parents used to call me doorstop because I was always getting in the way.
Growing up, my parents used to call me doorstop because people kept tripping on me.
Growing up, my parents called me doorstop because after me, the doors of having more kids were closed.
Growing up, my parents called me doorstop because they always knew I left the door open, and they wanted to remind me, stop being a fool, close the door.
Growing up, my parents called me doorstop because I brought everything to a stop.
Growing up, my parents called me doorstop because I was at the same time sometimes helpful and sometimes annoying.
All right, so we're going to call it there. So great job. So I'll start a new word, same deal, going around with the same words. So I will say, you know what? I see spoon. So growing up, my parents called me Spoon because I love to be fed.
Growing up, my parents called me Spoon because I ate a lot of soup.
Growing up, my parents called me Spoon because I acted like I was a silver spoon baby.
Growing up, my parents called me Spoon because I kept on getting in the middle of them cuddling in bed.
Growing up, my parents called me Spoon because they didn't want me to fork around.
Growing up, my parents called me Spoon because I needed to be spoon-fed way too long.
Growing up, my parents called me Spoon because I would bend easily when a tub of ice cream was involved.
Growing up, my parents called me Spoon because I was hard to handle.
All right, so great job, perfect. So now, Mel, you're going to give us a new word and use it with growing up.
Sneakers. Growing up, my parents called me Sneakers because I was always sneaking out of the house.
Growing up, my parents called me Sneakers because I was squeaky clean.
Growing up, my parents called me Sneakers because I tripped up their plans.
Growing up, my parents called me Sneakers because I was very fast.
Growing up, my parents called me Sneakers because I spent a lot of time in the gym.
Growing up, my parents called me Sneakers because I was often expensive.
Growing up, my parents called me Sneakers because I was always tied up.
Growing up, my parents called me Sneakers because I never polished my shoes.
Growing up, my parents called me Sneakers because I could run fast and jump high.
Sandwich.
Okay, perfect.
Growing up, my parents called me Sandwich because I was a mouthful.
Growing up, my parents called me Sandwich because I ate a lot of sand.
Growing up, my parents called me Sandwich because I always loved to mess with all the extra sauce, mayo, mustard, ketchup.
Growing up, my parents called me Sandwich because I was the middle child.
Growing up, my parents called me Sandwich because in the sandbox, I would like to pretend I was the Wicked Witch of the West.
Growing up, my parents called me Sandwich because I was filled with bologna.
Growing up, my parents called me Sandwich because they said, how could Subways be wrong?
Growing up, my parents called me Sandwich because I was always getting in the middle of things.
Growing up, my parents called me Sandwich because everyone liked me.
All right, so we'll call it there. So great job. So that's for that game. So it's like that over. So right now, you know what we'll do? We'll do Object Speaks. So Object Speaks, fun game. So just to give a reminder to the audience and to my team, Object Speaks is one where we're basically going to have everybody's going to stay on screen, but we're going to have two people in the scene. And all it is we'll ask one of the other two to give what that other person's object is. So basically, I'm going to hear the object. It's kind of like my best friend. So sometimes people talk to their car. Sometimes they talk to their phone without anybody on the other side. That's just how people think. So this is in the improv world. I do hear what my object is saying. And the key goes down to I'm responding to them like they're a person, but they're not. They're my object, and I'm the only one that speaks to them. So we'll start off with myself and Caroline. Everybody else stay on camera, but we will ask Mel. Mel, what object is Caroline going to show us that she is that I need?
Computer mouse.
You're a computer mouse. Wow. Talk about old school. Isn't that so old school? Just kidding.
Hey, I have one. Here. Come on.
Yeah, I love you. You never break down. You're my favorite mouse.
You know, sitting down here. It'd be nice if you washed your fingers before you touch me, though.
Yeah, well, you know, yeah, I know. I've had you a long while, though. Like, I'm sort of thinking they have these up-to-date computers that I really don't need a mouse no more.
No, you still need a mouse. Camera, please.
Well, yeah, you even sounded like you're coughing. I didn't even know my mouse could cough, but you know.
Look, I am such a good mouse. You know, I got that little roller ball inside of me. It's just, you know, if maybe you didn't touch me with barbecue sauce on your fingers as much.
Yeah, it was good barbecue chicken I had, but yeah, I'll use my left hand. I apologize. Should wipe you off. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't wash it. You know that. Can't get you wet, but
Well, you know, some people dampen a Q-tip. You know, they kind of get in the cracks and crevices.
yeah, you
Wouldn't
know, I
say
got
no
rid
to
of.
that. Ah.
Well, you know, I got rid of the Q-tips because I stuck my hair a little too deep and got a
Yeah,
little
I could
trouble
hear the
with
screaming. It was a lot.
Yeah, but you're my favorite mouse, and again, this is my favorite computer. But I really talk to you more than I do the computer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm a better conversationalist.
Well, you definitely are. I'm just sort of thinking maybe I should just put you on my, bookcase as a has been, because the newer stuff today is way better than you, I think. Not saying, but
It's definitely not. You know, I have read the reviews because, you know, you look at it while you're using me, which is mean. Mean.
yeah,
But
I mean, I do. I understand and all. And again, like I say, I love you. You've been my mouse for the last 7 years. But all my friends are saying, why am I such old school? Why don't I use one without a mouse?
Oh, because you know, you like the old ways. You are a classic traditional person.
No, I do like the way you think. You're a smart mouse. I love it. I agree with you. You know what? I'm going to keep you around. One little thing, I wish you stopped complaining about the barbecue sauce because you really know I love barbecue sauce and it's
Just clean your hands.
yeah, okay, well that's understandable. And yeah, I keep on have to cleaning the computer and cleaning the mouse. And yeah, that makes sense.
Wash them off every once in a while, you know?
Yeah, that's true. I just yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go wash my hands now. And I guess I'll clean you up also.
Good.
And we're calling scene. So swipe that out. All right. So give yourself a hand. Show. So right now, you know what? We're gonna have it basically. We'll go around. I was thinking the other way around, but we'll go around. So Mel, I'm gonna be whatever object whatever object that Megan says that you need. I'll be your object right now. And I could hear you, you could hear me, but I'm that object.
Toothbrush.
I am your toothbrush.
All right.
I mean, yeah, your teeth are a bit dirty, but you don't have to like break your teeth on me. Holy crap.
I'm trying to prevent cavities. Very important.
Yeah, trust me, I understand and you use floss a lot, but I think you just try to use strength over minutes. Take 2 minutes to brush your teeth and brush them softly. It's better for your teeth.
I'm brushing efficiently.
Okay, yeah, just let's be honest. Yeah, the last time, okay, yeah, I know you got to do what you got to do, and it's smart. But last time the dentist, you had one cavity, and you kind of started to scrub even harder. You need to do opposite, soft strokes work.
Maybe I need a toothbrush with stronger bristles. Maybe that's the problem.
No, yeah,
Brush so hard.
Jesus. See, this is the problem. This is why a lot of times don't pass when you say, why is my boss getting mad at me with stuff? Because you don't listen. You just hear. It's softer bristles, not harder bristles, but I'm soft bristles. So you don't need any softer. You just need to scrub softer.
All right, I'll try, but
Yeah, Jesus, you try. But again, like you got to realize when you squint your eyes, that usually means you're putting too much pressure. So you have beautiful eyes, but to squint them means you're doing too much scrubbing. I'm your teeth, for crying out loud. I'm not the wall.
oh my gosh, you are so demanding. You're such a demanding toothbrush.
Right. Well, again, most of them are really a waste of money. You always like I'm the more expensive toothbrush. You finally invested in good money. So listen to your toothbrush. I know.
Maybe I should get an electric toothbrush and then I won't have to worry about how hard I'm scrubbing. The toothbrush can just do all the work.
Yeah, but that, how many people must die a year with an electric toothbrush? Sink, water, electric. Oh my God, that doesn't work.
I think the number's pretty low.
But why would you want to put yourself to have a chance to be in that statistic?
Well, it's just like you think you know everything, but you don't actually do it. You just tell me what to do. And I don't need that in my life.
Well, to be honest with you, I really don't know everything, but I do know a lot about your teeth. Scrub softer, you won't have the cavities.
Okay, I'll try to scrub in slow motion then.
Yeah, you don't, yeah, well, slow, but again, now yeah, I see your eyes. You know, I'm right next to your mouth, right? I can still see you kind of like not believing me. I'm not sure.
I don't know what to tell you. It's like nothing I do is good enough for you. You are the most finicky toothbrush I've ever had, I gotta say.
Just use aim and aim it right. We'll call scene. So we'll push that out the door. Give yourselves a quick hand. So now Caroline's going to give a new object to Mel. And Mel is the object that Megan needs. What object does Megan need? Are you guys doing this through mental command?
Didn't hear it.
Oh,
No,
didn't hear it?
no,
Lip
you-
gloss.
Yeah, that's what happens with the but in mute. We're like, gosh,
Oh, cozy pink. I have forgotten about you in the center console of my car. Oh,
I know, it was so hot in here. It was
Oh.
miserable.
oh, oh. You still have that vanilla scent.
I do. I always stay fresh.
Oh, looks like some crumbs and sand got in here somehow.
Oh gosh, I know. Trust me, I know.
Oh, this shade looks so good on me. I think I gotta try it.
Yes, I haven't been used in forever. Oh, it feels so good. Finally.
Oh, now I remember why I put this in here. It's so sticky.
But I'm supposed to be sticky. It gives you a nice sheen. See, look in the mirror. It looks great.
Oh, wow. Oh, I don't know. And oh, look at this. Like the lip gloss is on the outside of the container now. What a mess. Who designed this?
Just wipe me off. I'm still good.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe I'll just keep it in the center console just in case of lip gloss emergency as a backup.
You're talking about me like I'm not even here.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, now I don't know. I've been practicing minimalism. Maybe I should just throw this away.
This? Hello? I am your lip gloss. I'm not just any lip gloss on the shelf. I am your lip gloss. You need to listen to me. Keep me.
I do like the glittery shimmer. Let me look in the mirror here. Oh, and it's on my teeth. Oh.
Well, you can brush it off. Toothbrush is great at that.
Oh. Wow. Oh, I'm having that moment. It's like I paid $5.99. And so it's like maybe I should just chuck it.
Oh my God. I can't believe you're just ignoring me like this. I can't believe you're treating me like this after all this time.
Well, oh, I could try using it as blush. I heard that's the thing people do.
Yeah, that's totally on trend. Yes, use me as blush.
Oh, again, so sticky. Why is it so sticky? Oh.
But look, it gives your skin that nice shine. You're glowing. Look at you.
I think I read somewhere that you're supposed to throw away lip gloss after a few months. It can like get bacteria in it.
No, that's not true. That's not true. You don't believe everything you read on the internet.
And you know what? Oh, look at the ingredients. There's petroleum in this. I'm so into clean beauty now.
But the petroleum is what gives you the shine.
Wow, I'm just feeling so nostalgic about this. I think I was wearing this lip gloss during prom.
We'll call scene. All right, so great job. So definitely entertaining scene. Megan was playing a different game, which is great. She was playing object hears, not object speaks. But that's great. So we're gonna go back to the very funny scene, but we're gonna now have Caroline and Megan, where Caroline does it. So it's object speaks, so we can hear each other, but you're still that object. So whatever the object is, the form, that's how you're gonna shape it. And you're the talking object, Megan. Caroline's in the scene with you, and I'm gonna say you are her favorite pillow. You are her favorite pillow.
love this, your whole aesthetic. I love it.
Oh, I'm so glad that you still like me, even though there's some yellow sweat stains on me now.
Yeah, but like with all the hearts all over it, and it looks so cute. You always look so cute, even when you're a little bumpity.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that because I know I wouldn't survive it through the washer and dryer. So,
Oh, no. You are definitely a decorative pillow now. No more sleeping on you.
oh, I'm so glad you're into me. I was concerned because I'm kind of like a lot of the stuffing's on one side of me and another part of me is a little empty.
Yeah. Well, that's why you're decorative. And I mean, if I shove you this way a bit, it looks fuller on this side now. It looks better.
Yeah. I was afraid that I might not go with the colors, of your new pastel pillows.
Yes. Well, they're pastel pillows. They're just there. And then you are the decorative pillow that kind of just brings in the rest of the room. You speak my personality.
I feel so special and so loved.
Well, you are my favorite pillow. So
I have a feeling too, if you ever need me in a pillow fight, I would have your back.
I mean, you've had my back before. So, I've had you since I was like 5. Mm-hmm.
Oh, and just, this little bit of a tear on the corner of me, we can just hide that.
Yeah. I just tuck it in right there. Yeah. See, perfect. No one will ever know, this is perfect. No. Yeah.
Oh, good. And I promise I will never tell anyone about all the times that you've cried over TV commercials that really aren't that sad.
Oh yeah, that's what that stain was from. All that mascara everywhere. Oh boy.
Yeah, my secrets are safe.
Yeah, I know. You're just always going to be my decorative pillow forever until I get a new bedspread.
But
I won't do that for another 10 years or so, or 5.
Okay, yeah, just ignore that Bed Bath & Beyond catalog sitting on the coffee table. Just ignore it.
Oh. These are surprisingly affordable.
Shouldn't have said anything. Oh, no. Oh.
I have those like 17 coupons for 20% off. I mean, I pretty much would get it for free.
Oh, but they wouldn't have the same nostalgia as me.
No, they definitely wouldn't.
All right, so great job. So there we go. So we just played Object Speaks. Great job, ladies. So we're gonna go to another pun game. Why not? People love pun games and it's fun. It's challenging because nobody here has a chance to decide not to go on because they have to go on. So we'll do it in the same number order. So basically, Caroline, since you became number 1, you are going to start. So you'll say the word, you'll give it in the sentence, it'll go around twice. So we'll do, which one are we going to do? You know what? We'll say back in college, my blank called me, back in college, they called me blank because of whatever. So when you're ready, you'll begin and you'll say the word first.
All right. The word is peer. Back in college, they called me peer because I stood out to sea.
Back in college, they called me peer because I loved America's Got Talent and Pierre Morgan used to be the judge.
Back in college, they called me peer because I was always peering at everybody.
Back in college, they called me peer because I had to go tinkle a lot.
Back in college, they called me peer because nobody could remember my name.
Back in college, they called me peer because I couldn't pronounce pear, which is really related to the apple fruit. I couldn't say pear.
Back in college, they called me peer because they told me to take a long walk off of one.
Back in college, they called me Pierre. My name was really Pierre, but no one could pronounce it right.
All right, so great job. So we're gonna push that one to the side. Now I'll do a new one. And the word will be pan. Back in college, they called me Pan because I was always hot.
Back in college, they called me Pan because I smoked a lot of pot.
Back in college, they called me Pan because, like Peter Pan, I never wanted to grow up.
Back in college, you called me Pan because my first name was Peter.
Back in college, they called me Pan because I didn't keep too many jobs because I kept getting fired.
Back in college, they called me Pan because I was flat.
Back in college, they called me Pan because I cooked a mean pancake.
Back in college, they called me Pan because I had a cast iron bladder.
All right, perfect. Great job. So push that one to the side. Mel, you're going to give us the new word and use it in a sentence, please.
Dragon. Back in college, they called me Dragon because I was on fire.
Back in college, they called me Dragon because I had bad breath.
Back in college, they called me Dragon. Eczema.
Back in college, they called me Dragon because I was like Puff the Magic Dragon, always high.
Back in college, they called me Dragon because I was smoking.
Back in college, they called me Dragon because I was really low energy.
Back in college, they called me Dragon because when I would come home from the bar, I would put all of my tips in my bed and sleep on top of them.
Back in college, they called me Dragon because I really was a drag, but then I shot like a pistol.
Back in college, they called me Dragon because I was a 10 on every scale.
All right, so great job. So we'll push that to the side and we're going to ask Megan to say the word and use a brand new one in a sentence, please.
Hot tub. Back in college, they called me Hot Tub because I was just a little too hot.
Back in college, they called me Hot Tub because I was a jet.
Back in college, they called me Hot Tub because I always love to relax.
Back in college, they called me Hot Tub because I was bubbly.
Back in college, they called me Hot Tub because I was steamy.
Back in college, they called me Hot Tub because I give the best massages.
Back in college, they called me Hot Tub because I love to eat hot hoagies.
Back in college, they called me Hot Tub because naked people like to gather around me.
Back in college, they called me Hot Tub because I was kind of high maintenance.
All right, so great job. Everybody did do one, right? That they started? All right, perfect. So we'll slide that. Seemed to go quick. I'm looking at the timer. It went real quick, but all right, great job, ladies. So now we're going to do four corners. So we all know the deal with four corners. So we're going to have 1 and 2 is going to have a relationship. 2 and 3 is going to have a new relationship. 3 and 4 is going to be a new relationship. Then 4 and 1 will have something a bit different. So Brian, are you available? Okay, that's good.
Yes.
Oh, you are. Thank you.
I was trying to click and it kept hitting the wrong part.
Okay, so Brian, we're going to ask you for a few things if possible. So we're going to ask you for one from me and Caroline. What is a relationship of anything?
A lifeguard and a swimmer.
Okay, a lifeguard and swimmer is Caroline and myself. And then when we say switch, it'll be a new relationship between me and Mel. So what would be a new relationship for myself and Mel?
Superhero and villain.
Hero and villain, superhero and villain. Perfect. Then when we say switch, it'll be Mel and Megan. What is Mel and Megan, if you don't mind?
A chef and a waiter.
Chef and waiter. And then the last one, which will be Megan and Caroline. Can we get a relationship that are not people? It could be a sock and shoe. It could be 2 ATM machines, but they're talking of whatever it is.
Pasta and sauce.
Pasta and sauce. All right, thank you. So great suggestions. So before we begin, we will get the suggestions back. So first one, myself and Caroline, we are a lifeguard and a swimmer. Perfect. And the next one, switch, is myself and Mel, and we are a superhero and a super villain. Perfect. Then switch, Mel and Megan, you two are
chef and
waiter.
perfect. And then we say switch once again, and then Megan and Caroline, you two are
pasta and
sauce.
okay. Perfect. So at this one, we could put down our video. So me and Caroline will stay up in the beginning. Then when you hear switch, Mel will pop on up. So we will begin.
Okay, now, when you're swimming in the pool, be cognizant of everyone else in the pool.
Yeah, I really don't need a lesson. I know how to swim. You're always on my case. I'm not sure what's the problem.
Well, I've seen you running sometimes. You've been running around the pool,
Right? Yeah, it's part of my activity. Yeah, I love to swim. It's a healthy thing to do.
Yep. And I want to make sure that you don't hit anybody. If you do that out there, then you might do it in the pool.
Yeah, but you can say that about anything. Breakfast, you can hit some things get hit. I mean, I don't know what that means with me just having fun.
Well, the pool isn't always about fun. Okay, some people use the pool to relax, and you bring an energy that is not relaxing to the other patrons. So,
Okay, well, yeah, but I'm not playing with them. I'm playing with my friends when they're there, and I'm playing by myself when I'm by myself.
yep. And I'm just making sure that that when you're with your buddies and when you're with yourself, to be cognizant of the other people in the aquatic area.
Okay, I feel like you're almost bringing me back to the school days. Like I don't need to get a lesson here.
I'm not trying to tell you how to swim. Just
Okay.
telling you how to comport yourself in the aquatic arena.
Very weird. Switch.
Foiled yet again.
Okay, listen, I'm trying to save crime here and you keep causing problems.
Well, yes, it's my job to cause problems. I'm a supervillain. Hello.
Right, I understand that and all, and I'm a superhero, but yet you did capture me in this cage. So geez, I'm not telling a joke here. I just need you to be a little more professional and let me out so I could fight crime counting yourself.
I am being professional. I'm practicing my supervillain laugh, if you haven't noticed. Very important part of the job.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Saying that it's important to be, a supervillain, to have a super laugh or whatever it calls. It's important for me to be out of this cage so I could capture you.
And you think I'm just going to let you capture me? Wouldn't that be a little too easy?
Yeah, I understand. Again, I'm sort of new in this superhero business, and you're not making it very easy.
Oh, I know. The new ones are almost too easy. Maybe I should let you out just to see what you can do.
Right. Well, see, that's what I'm looking for, because again, I would love to bring it into jail, as they say, to, leave you in there for quite a few years.
Well, if you can get through my cave of booby traps, which I know you can't.
You see, it sort of sounds like you're a wannabe Riddler. Batman has his Riddler, so I don't know what you're doing. Switch.
Okay, chef. I think I've figured it out. The secret ingredient in your souffle everyone loves, it's nutmeg.
Nutmeg. Oh, I knew it. I knew the nutmeg was the finishing touch. But what about the basil? They didn't say anything about the basil?
Oh, well, the customers, they're just so enamored with anything that you make. Like, no one mentioned the basil, but they love it.
Well, that's all I need to hear. Nutmeg, basil, lemon soup.
It's an honor working with someone so brilliant and creative.
Yes, I know. My restaurants are one of the most prestigious in the world.
Yes. Someday I hope I might work my way up from server to sous chef. Working with you.
Well, you do have potential. I can tell you have a great palate.
Oh, I'm so honored that you noticed. I wasn't even sure if you knew my name, even though, I've been been here for a year.
Of course I know your name, Miranda. Melissa.
You can call me whatever you want. Like I said, I'm just happy to be able to see some of your artistic process.
Well, like I said, you do show great promise. Not everybody notices the nutmeg.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gee, thanks.
Now I'm going to ask you, what should I put in this soup? What is the final ingredient that it needs?
I'm so flattered. I think scallions.
Yes, scallions. That's it. You do have potential.
Switch.
Jenny, so good to see you again.
Yeah, Ragu, you've become so popular at every store.
Yeah, yeah. Flying off the shelves.
Yeah, I kind of, missed you. As you probably saw, I'm only going with homemade stuff now.
Yeah. It's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah, but you must be so happy to be so famous and so well used.
It's a full-time job. It's a full-time job. But I do love it.
Yeah.
What about? That whole keto craze. Must have been real hard for you.
I'm so appreciative you acknowledging that. It was so difficult. And, it's still hard. A lot of people are still into that.
Yeah, they really are. They really are. Like that. It's like keto today. It's I feel bad for all of you pastas.
Well, thank you. My only hope, I've been doing a lot of outreach with cross-country runners and be like, carb load.
Switch.
Yeah.
You pulled me out of the pool, and said I can't go back into the pool today.
Yeah. Well, there was a woman in the lap lane, and you kind of right into her, didn't you?
Well, yes, but again, I splashed her joking around, and then she just pushed me, so I swam away. I didn't.
Well, that's Mrs. Thistleton, and she doesn't like to be splashed. I'm a fan.
Okay, right, but I splashed her, playing around. That's what water does. But she looked at me, she pushed me, and I said, "I'm sorry," and I swam away.
Yeah, well, look, your Mrs. Thistleton is one of the founding members of this pool club. So, she's only said like, "Hey, get him out of the pool." It's like, oh, well.
Yeah, but again, my parents, I've been here since a young child. Now I'm here, and they pay a lot of money for this.
Well, yeah, they do, but you're 18. Mrs.
Right.
Thistleton is 80, and she's been here since she was 18. So.
Switch.
Ha ha. Does the Riddler have gadgets like this? I've got you suspended in air with a laser. How do you like that?
To be honest with you, I don't really like it. You're not really giving me much of a chance.
Well, why should I? Why should I have mercy? I'm a villain.
Right. But again, you say you're a super villain. Now you're saying you're a villain. So you're even downgrading yourself.
I am a supervillain. A villain. Supervillains are villains, okay? We're getting hung up on semantics here.
Yeah, well, but reality, heroes and superheroes are two different situations. Villains, supervillains, two different situations.
But you see that supervillains fall into the villain umbrella. It's a I can't explain semantic categories to you. You're getting me off track. That's your strategy.
Well, again, my strategy is that I just need you to let me go so I can capture you, bring you into jail, and then it's a safer town.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. No, you're going to have to work your way out of here. I want to see you try.
Switch.
Can you believe that was the secret New York Times food critic? And they said the scallions were everything in that soup.
I know. I'm getting 5-star reviews now. They're just pouring in.
Yes, I'm glad I made a difference.
It was your idea. I hope you don't mind that the critic credits me for it. That is what happens when you're the head chef, of course.
I understand. So for right now, I'm content being your Cyrano de Bergerac, behind the scenes helping.
Oh, that's what's great about you. You're so humble.
Yes, like I said, I respect your work, and if I can contribute at all, I'm in.
Well, you can contribute. I need you to help me make this keto pasta more palatable.
Oh, that's an insurmountable challenge, but I will try. Oh, wow. I think the secret is lots of butter.
Butter.
Yes,
Yes, butter. Oh, brilliant.
yes. So much salted butter, they won't notice that the pasta is really gummy.
Switch.
Put us together again.
No, Ragu, it's just like the 90s.
Oh my God, I know. I mean, I feel so retro.
I know, and we're even in a Tupperware container.
I know, right? Oh, God, I can't believe there were leftovers. I have to say, I can't believe there were leftovers. Oh my gosh. Oh, just loving this whole vibe,
Yeah, I'm just excited because I think this means that you and I get to go on a trip in the work microwave.
Oh, right. Oh, I have missed microwaves. I'm going to tell you, I have not been nuked in so long.
Yeah, and we can just explode all over the inside.
They never remember to cover us.
Yeah.
Oh, God. And of course, you'll get some dried out pieces, out towards the edges. Real crunchy.
Yeah. All the memories.
It feels good to be back. I'm going to be honest. I was put with so much zucchini noodles.
Oh, yeah. I hope this will stick around, and in January they won't push us aside again for all that whatever.
New Year's resolutions.
Yeah.
Craziness.
I know. And for some people to say that you have too much added sodium.
I mean, and for you, it's oh, the gluten. No, we want the gluten.
Yeah, we taste good.
We do. Oh gosh.
Look at how we are staining this Tupperware. They will never get these stains out.
Never coming off. Oh my God, maybe they'll microwave us in the Tupperware. That will be a throwback.
Yes. Oh.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Switch. Yeah, so I just don't understand. You got me banned out of the whole pool forever?
Well, see, it wasn't me. Right, Mrs. Thistleton, she just, she got real upset, about the whole, you threw a ball, it hit her in the head. I know.
Yeah, I wasn't throwing it at her. It just, again, it's a lot of people who are playing basketball and she got hit. I mean,
well, she felt personally attacked by the ball and you. So just, as it comes down to it, she just, she wanted to run.
yeah, I bought you a large cappuccino. I know you like cappuccino. I thought that would make
I
things
do.
better.
I do. But the thing is, Mrs. Thistleton has more sway over I do about the pool, and then she says, you're gone, you're gone.
You're the lifesaver.
I'm the lifeguard. I am not a candy young man.
Yes, you're right. Switch.
I can't believe you got through my obstacle course.
Well, like, be honest, like I told you, I am the new superhero in town. And you're very gullible.
Oh, what's the use? You're right. I'm new at this too.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing though is when you show me the colors, even with your machine, you're saying how it's red, blue, and black, and I'm saying it's red, blue, and orange. And that was confusing you. How could colors confuse you when you're right, but I'm just talking you out of it?
Oh, I don't know. I failed at being a supervillain, and you were right. My identity is derivative. Oh, what am I gonna do now?
I mean, let's not say that you're a failure, but you're still young, so you could get better. Not that I want you to be a better villain, but I do need that villainous person that I get in combat with, you know?
Thank you. That's really inspirational. I will try my best to be a challenge for you next time.
Slick.
Well, I guess the cookbook is a big hit, national bestseller.
Yeah, it's all because of you.
Oh, well, I'm hoping that you'll finally promote me to sous chef, at least.
Well, I think I'm going to give you a bigger promotion than that. You see, someone at the publishing company found out that you're the one who was responsible for all these recipes, and they demanded that I resign and promote you to head chef.
Oh, I'm so honored, and the thing is, I really love working with you, though.
I'll be your sous chef.
Oh, wow. As long as I get to still work with you, and we're both happy.
Of course, I wouldn't have it any other way. I need all of your ideas.
Oh, this is the happiest day of my life because you're so kind.
Switch.
They left us in the back of the fridge for so long, we ended up in the trash.
Yeah. How could this have happened? I mean, we had it all.
We did. We are the original. We are OG.
Yeah, and just the little bit of white fuzzy mold, it could have just been scooped off. It's just a little.
It's not that bad. A trip in the microwave cures everything.
Yeah. Whoa. Incoming flies.
Oh God. This isn't the way for this to end.
Humiliation. Oh.
It's licking me.
Oh.
Why though? I mean, it's not like we weren't good. They
Yeah.
loved us.
Yeah. We had our time to shine. Wasn't our fault. We did the best we could.
The end of an era.
Scene. All right. Give yourselves a hand. All right. Great way to end an era, right? There we go. Perfect. I have done time of that time, but alrighty. So we got a little time show. But I will say I guess I could say that afterwards after we do this one. So we're gonna do sex with me. So that'll be our thing. So we're gonna go around 3 times because it did go super quick, even though I know that puts more pressure on like what the heck are we gonna say? But that's all good. So we'll go around 3 times. Caroline will start. Sex with me. So I would just challenge us to try to say something we haven't said in the past, if possible, but don't overthink things. So Caroline, when you're ready, you'll give us the word and then you'll start it off, please.
Roof. Sex with me is like a roof. It's always slanted.
Sex with me is like a roof. Sometimes a lot of smoke will be coming out.
Sex with me is like a roof. It's always making weird noises in the middle of the night.
Sex with me is like a roof, always wanting to be raised in the club.
Sex with me is like a roof. Don't do it if you have shingles.
Sex with me is like a roof. You're gonna get high.
Sex with me is like a roof. Everything slides off.
Sex with me is like a roof. Sometimes there's some mysterious substances on it.
Sex with me is like the roof. You'll enjoy it in the rain.
Sex with me is like the roof. You know, everybody's gonna love me like they love good old Saint Nick.
Sex with me is like a roof. I like having construction workers on me.
Sex with me is like a roof. High maintenance.
All right, so great job. So we're gonna do that. So now I'll say a new word and we're all gonna go with that. So I am going to say penguin. Sex with me is like a penguin. It's gonna look fancy.
Sex with me is like a penguin. You're going to be waddling afterwards.
Sex with me is like a penguin. Better in a cold environment.
Sex with me is like a penguin. It only happens in Antarctica.
Sex with me is like a penguin. You're gonna get busted, kind of like Batman and Robin.
Sex with me is like a penguin. Frigid.
Sex with me is like a penguin. Better in a tux style.
Sex with me is like a penguin, real quick in water.
Sex with me is like a penguin, and I'm talking about the NHL Penguins.
Sex with me is like a penguin. You're going to have happy feet.
Sex with me is like a penguin. You might end up on an iceberg.
Sex with me is like a penguin. It's always black or white.
All right, so we're gonna call that one. Now, Mel, when you are ready, give us a brand new word and you will begin.
Stone. Sex with me is like a stone. I'm always rolling.
Sex with me is like a stone, often stacked.
Sex with me is like a stone. I will rock you.
Sex with me is like a stone. We're gonna rock and roll.
Sex with me is like a stone. Hard.
Sex with me is like a stone, often very smooth.
Sex with me is like a stone, chiseled for her pleasure.
Sex with me is like a stone, or should I say a Flintstone? Yabba dabba do.
Sex with me is like a stone. People like to skip it.
Sex with me is like a stone, heavy.
Sex with me is like a stone. It hasn't been touched in so long that it's covered in moss.
Sex with me is like a stone. It doesn't matter the size.
Sex with me is like a stone. Lots of tumbling involved.
Sex with me is like a stone, good for throwing.
Sex with me is like a stone, rock hard.
Sex with me is like a stone. You could skip it. So I think we went around 4 times. Am I right?
we
I think
did.
so. Yeah. So, but good job. So I love the challenge. So you all went through it. So Megan, please give us a brand new one if you don't mind.
Slinky. Sex with me is like a slinky, long forgotten.
Sex with me is like a slinky. It's more fun on stairs.
Sex with me is like a slinky. It's gonna go down sooner or later.
Sex with me is like a slinky. Flexible.
Sex with me is like a slinky, fun for a girl or a boy.
Sex with me is like a slinky. If you snap it back too hard, you're gonna hurt yourself.
Sex with me is like a slinky. It's pretty cheap.
Sex with me is like a slinky. I like to bounce up and down.
Sex with me is like a slinky, can get kinked.
Sex with me is like a slinky. It was really popular a long time ago.
Sex with me is like a slinky. So old school.
Sex with me is like a slinky. People like to toss me.
All right,
Sex
so
with me.
go for it. Go for it, Megan. You're ready. Go for it. We'll do one more round.
Comes in a box.
So we'll call it there. So great job, ladies. So before we all say here and there, I'd just like to give a few little quick announcements, but we are the Improvfessionals, just part of it, but we have these 3 amazing ladies, Caroline Dunn, Mel Post, Megan, who's like Madonna Prince, only needs that one name to be recognized. And I'm Andy Abramson. We are the Improvfessionals. We perform every week on Socially Distant Improv, which is from Monday night, 7 p.m. 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. We do get the privilege to work with this great Highwire group that lets us perform once a month. And this month we actually are performing twice. We're performing 3 weeks from today, I believe, or 4 weeks from today, but it's the last week of August, which is great on the same bat channel. And we also perform, we have an improv show extravaganza that we run with improv teams, stand-up comedians from around the globe. And August 26th, which is a Friday, we're doing our 2-year anniversary. So if you are an improv team or a stand-up comedian, you want to perform online, virtual, just message me and we'd love to have you. So we are the Improvfessionals, and we are going to meet up afterwards, on my Zoom link, if you ladies don't mind. But thank you, everybody. Thank you, world. And thank you so much, Brian, for letting social distance.
The moment you've waited for. You've been searching in the dark.
I was going to say, I picked a part where it went silent right away, which was not good.
Thank you so much.
Sometimes I guess and I pick a really good part. Thank you all. That was super fun. Always a good time. And yeah, check this group out. They'll be performing all the time everywhere. Love that enthusiasm and fun. So okay, that's it. We're done. We are done for the night. We'll be back on Thursday night with 2 fantastic teams that I will tell you about in just a moment as I speak slowly to find my schedule. Thursday night, for the first Thursday of season 8, we have Suns and Roses and Hostel, 2 great teams that perform here a lot. And then we'll be back this weekend with lots more. So check everything out at highwireimprov.com. And all the suggestions I gave were courtesy of the Highwire deck. Sure, the front of the box. Go to highwiredeck.com and you can have one of those for yourself. And it's not just for improvisers, it's for anybody. Lots of good suggestions on there for writing prompts. There's you can play regular cards, you can play Uno, you can play Domino, you can play lots of different things with it. So check that out, highwiredeck.com. Thanks for